Hello, Michael Diamond. You're watching Muscle Central. Make sure you subscribe. Turn on those notifications. Okay, Derek Lunsford, special invite to the Open Olympia. I've stated it before that I don't think it's deserved. I think you should have to earn the qualification. Now, what also bothers me is the way things really unfolded. Shortly after Derek won the 212 title, people were posing a question about moving into the Open. You have plans to do the Open. After all, we know that he's always had to sacrifice muscle tissue to make 212. So, natural assumption would be, well, why don't you just jump in the Open? So that was the question. And right from the very beginning, Derek and his coach, Hany Rambod, made it clear that that Derek will be on the 212 stage in 2022, defending the 212 Olympia title. And then they'll take it from there and they'll see which direction they're going to go. But that's what's going to happen. Now, as far as the special invite, we're led to believe that this had just occurred recently. My feelings are that this was something that's was in the works for a while. I think also, let me add right away, that it wasn't just an invite that was extended to Derek. That it was requested. Okay, I think shortly after winning the 212 title, there was a request made for the special invite. Reason being is, well, he has to lose all the tissue to make the weight. He's still growing. It could be dangerous to his health. Steps, procedures you take to make the weight, and it would be a good thing to extend him a special invite. I think that it was pretty much a done deal when it was first requested, which I believe was shortly after the Olympia win. It was a done deal. It wasn't talked about until just recent weeks. Well, like I said, which leading us to believe that it just happened. I think the plan, it was in the works. It was already a done deal. Other than being winning a 212 title one time, he hasn't accomplished anything to really make a good argument for him to get a special invite to the Open. After all, whether you agree with special invites or not, at least in Flex Lewis's case, he was the dominant 212 champion for 7 years. There's an argument to be made over there. But as far as Derek, no, everything was kept quiet. Now let's move forward a little bit. We have Jim Mannion's Pittsburgh Pro, and traditionally the top Olympia competitors come down, and out of respect for Jim Mannion, come down and guest pose at his show. Derek Lunsford was there, but he wasn't supposed to be guest posing. Well, at least that's what we're told. He was there as part of Evagen. He's trained by Hany Rambod, which is Evagen is Hany Rambod's company, and out of respect for Jermaine, because it's his show, that was his reason for being there, not to be part of the guest posing. But all of a sudden, we see him on stage with three of the top 5 places in the previous Open Olympia, and didn't just look good, held his own, did more than held his own. It was very impressive on that stage. I don't think he was asked at the last minute, like, hey, Derek, get here. Why don't you just find some trunks, get on stage, and join the guest posing? I think it was planned to unfold that way. Well, like I said, I think it was already in the works for him to get the special invite back then, and he really hadn't accomplished anything enough to warrant or make any type of argument in favor of him getting a special invite. Steps on stage, looking the way he does, that creates all this excitement. Now everybody wants to see him on the open stage, and they can make it a little easier to put it through. In other words, you're not going to have as much backlash from people about him getting a special invite, especially after seeing the way he looked on that stage. Now let's go back again. Hany and Derek knew all along he was going on a 212 stage. There's no way he would have been looking the way he looked in Pittsburgh if they had any intentions of doing that. If he had to sacrifice muscle tissue previously to make the 212, and he was carrying a lot more muscle tissue there, there's no way Hany Rambod is going to put him in a position where he has to lose even more muscle tissue to make the 212. They knew all along he was not going to be on a 212 stage. I think this special invite was in the works much sooner than we were told. And there's something else that Hany said that bothered me a bit. He said, well, as far as a special invite, there was a special invite available, so Derek got it. Well, because Flex Lewis, who did get a special invite, ends up retiring. Well, just because Flex Lewis gets a special invite, and there was a reason why he did get this, there was a good argument for him getting a special invite, because he's not using it, he's retiring, doesn't mean it's up for grabs. It's not like there's a special invite on the table every year for every Olympia. It doesn't work like that. So that also bothered me. I'm looking forward to seeing Derek on the open stage. He's going to do good. He's going to do more than just hold his own. I think it could be, you never know until you actually see him on the stage in contest shape next to these other open competitors in contest shape, but my better judgment says he's going to be a force in the open division. I like to see him there. You don't deserve to be there on an invite. You had plenty of time to jump into an Olympia qualifier, and that's the way it should have been done. You knew all along, shortly after your 212 victory, you knew all along that you were never going to step on a 212 stage again. And I think, in a way, we were played a bit. Okay, if you agree or disagree with what I've said, please let me know in the comment section. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please share. By all means, subscribe. Do not forget to hit the notification bell. This way, every time I put up a new video, you'll be notified. Also, if you go to the description box, there are links there. One link is to the Facebook Muscles Central page. Any questions, you can go there, DM me. I'd be happy to answer them. There are links to Species Nutrition and Mr. G's Protein Snacks. Click on both those links, go to both those websites, check out all their great products. There's a link to Buffy the Iron Slayer. It's Chris Miller's channel. He's done Muscle Talk with me over here. Go there, check out his content. Subscribe there. Once again, this is Michael Diamond. I'd like to thank you for watching Muscle Central.